Hey guys, so I just wanted to come and share a little project that I made. This is actually part of my giveaway entry for Sabrina Ann's Halloween Tag Challenge giveaway that she's having. It had to be, whoa, goodness, sorry about that. The tag had to be smaller than an A10, which is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and mine is just a little bit smaller than that. So we'll see if we can. And I know she's been using Serena B's spooky pastel collection, so I wanted to incorporate those colors in here. So I have some of the glitter scotch washi tape in blue and pink. And then I just made some little banners. I'm using some washi tape and then black cardstock, and then I glued that over book page and inked it up with purple. The Dusty Concord. Sorry. And then I have a homemade rosette. I used crepe paper. It's the spiderweb crepe paper. I don't know if you could tell. And then one of the silver mini baking cups, some eyelash trim, and then the purple crepe paper. Originally I had a circle punch on there, and then I inked it. And then I didn't like the way it looked with the spider, because I know I wanted to use the spider to match with the spiderweb napkin that I did on the chipboard tag itself. So I took off the circle, and then I kind of like the way the ink looks, so I just left that, the purple crepe paper with the inking on it, and then I added the Recollection spider sticker. And then I put down some cheesecloth, which I did add a bit of the Dusty Concord ink to as well. You can't really tell. And then I added some of the rhinestones on a string ribbon that you get at Michael's. And then I have 3 little sets of sequins. See if we can get it to focus here on those guys. So there's a blue, a pink, and then like a holographic one. So there's those. And then I used my crocodile, punched out 3 holes up here, and used a blue, a pink, and a purple. What are those called? Eyelets. And then I did a coordinating chain attached with just a jump ring. I just like the way that looked. So when I punched the holes, I had a different idea, and that didn't work out, so this is what worked out. And then on the top, I just put a piece of lace ribbon, and then a piece of this lace here, and then some eyelash trim, and stuck it through there. And I did decorate the back just because I didn't want to leave it all plain. So I put, this napkin had 3 layers, so I used the outermost layer on this side, and then this middle layer I just kind of ripped up and Mod Podged on to kind of give it some depth, I guess. And then this skull is another napkin, so I ripped around the edge and Mod Podged him, and then just used a few more scraps to cover up the seam where this napkin was. So, and then using my teal Heidi Swap Color Shine spray, I gave it some kind of drips, and then colored in the inside of the skull and just some splatters here and there. So that is my tag for her challenge. I hope she likes it. sorry for the shadow. I haven't figured out my lighting yet, or where I want to film. Anyways. So, I also, since I had so much ribbon, so I kind of went on a little shopping spree. I also made a little ribbon tassel, just with some various ribbons, laces, and I did, oh, I didn't cut that one. I got to cut that one. Oh, no, I did. Yeah, okay. So I did give them all the little fishtail, and this actually was together, and this is the rhinestones on a string ribbon that you get at the Dollar Tree. And all I did was just, I stuck it in there just because I knew it would hold better if I put it in whole. And then after I tied it off, when I was trimming all the ends, I came back through and I cut up the center so that it kind of frills out a little more. So there's lots of different ribbons in here. I didn't really stick to one color scheme. I do have a lot more black and purple. I think I just have the one orange. I did that mostly to match the witch's hat and the witch's feet. So, and then I had some of the chain that I'd cut that it was a little too long. Oh my goodness. So I just put a jump ring through it and trimmed it so that they weren't all exactly even, and then stuck it on here because it kind of goes. I mean, the blue is a little out of place, but it's all good. And then I just made this homemade charm, just a bead and then a key on a little lobster claw, so she could stick that on a purse, on her keychain, on her planner, on her October daily, or wherever she wants to stick that. I did also make a little mini chunky charm. So this is on a lobster claw. I just made some little bead dangles, and they have this little token guy from Tim Holtz, and he says wicked. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. I got these beads from the little like dollar packs at Walmart. There's some more that chain that I had a little bit left over. This was actually an earring that I got at Walmart. I've had these beads in my stash forever. And then there's another little bead dangle that I made with little Tim Holtz spiders. So it's a little charm if she wants to use that for her purse or planner, whichever. And I made these cute little paper clips. These little guys were on a Halloween rubber band that had like black and orange sheer ribbon, and then these guys were attached, and so I just pulled them off and then I put them on with some hot glue. I did put some sequins on the back of these guys. Let's see if I can, just to cover up the little spot in the back that looks weird. My camera does not want to focus today. I have no idea what's going on. Focus. There we go. It's a little better. Anyway. And there's the front. I like them. They're really like shiny, iridescent. And then this one I made previously. So it's just a spider ribbon, and then a green and white stripe ribbon. And then I just made this little envelope real quick. It was a while ago. I'd watched a video from Marina Wilson, and she showed us how to use napkins to decorate book pages, and then how to use those decorated book pages for other things like envelopes or pages in your journal, tuck spots, you know, pockets, stuff like that. So I just made an envelope out of mine. I used some washi tape around the edge because the napkin didn't go quite all the way. And then I used some washi tape here just to kind of hold down the edges. I did glue the edge. I think it was, which edge is it? One of the edges. Anyway, oh, it's this edge. So I did glue it down, but then I just wanted to look pretty rather than just have the edge of the napkin. So I used some washi tape there, and yeah, it's just like a little pocket thingy, which I have some extra little goodies stuffed in there for her. I'm sharing some of my homemade enamel dots. It's just the perler beads that I melted down. So I gave her some of the mini ones and some of the larger ones. And I know she is a huge fan of Mickey, so I did stick in some of the Mickey shapes that I made too. So hopefully she'll like that. I'm sharing some of my pastel mermaid washi. So I know these colors will go great with her October daily. Now the mermaid print may not, but the sparkle one she could use. So, and then also sharing some of my mermaid sequin bead pocket letter mix. See how close I can get without losing it. So there's just lots of sequins, some little hearts, sequins, and some little hearts, beads in the background. It's really pretty. So I figured, I know she's made quite a bit of her shaker pockets, but maybe she would want to make a pastel one, so she could use that. And then just sharing this metal family. I believe it's Jolie's Boutique. I bought it a while ago and I have never used it yet. So I actually have two, so I have another one. So I thought I'd share that with her. She could use it. I have some of the blue chain left over, and then just some scraps of ribbon that made cute little arrows I thought she could use. Some of the rhinestone ribbon that I trimmed off, and then the 2 paper clips I had made, these guys, with the skeleton and the skull, or the skeleton and the pumpkin, the skull and the pumpkin. Goodness, they actually came in 2 pieces, so there's another pumpkin and another skull I thought she could use somewhere else. So there is that. And these go here. Just as a place to put these, and then it kind of also looks super cute. So there's that one. And then I did also make her a card for 2 extra entries into her drawing. So I just, again, just another book page with the napkin. I did glue a secondary book page on the back, so I initially glued 2 book pages together just to give it a little bit more strength. And then I just kind of cut it out and made it a little bit thicker because I knew my card was going to be a little dimensional. So I just gave it about 1/4 of an inch there on the sides. I didn't do it on the bottom, which is fine. Whatever. So here is my card. So, it's black cardstock, one of the doilies from Recollections. This paper is the Spooky paper pad from Joann's. So I just have the green spiders, a little bit larger than the purple spider webs, which are gold foil. And then I have some cheesecloth back here. You can't really see. And then some spiderweb ribbon, which I did give the little fishtail edge. And then some of the Happy Halloween ribbon I just cut out to say Happy Halloween. So I did, with my white gel pen, I did a faux stitch around the outside. And then with my black Sharpie fine print, or fine line, whatever, the ones that were like $1.50 at Target a while ago, I did some faux stitching around both of the colored ones. So I did some crisscross and then zigzag. And it's not perfect, but I think that's what makes it more unique, you know? And then just on the four corners of the purple one, I use some of the purple and green homemade enamel dots. And I just glued those on with some Aliens tacky glue. And I love this bottle, guys. It gets gooped up in there, but it is so awesome because this stuff is so thick. It will like stay in the bottom forever. And the other ones, and then you gotta like shake it and pound it on the table, and oh my gosh, pain in the butt. But so that's my card, and I just wrote a little quick thing in there for her. So that is my entry that I'll be mailing out for Sabrina, and I know that also you guys have all been waiting for my giveaway. I've had a lot of weird things come up lately, so I will be doing that sometime soon. I definitely apologize. I have everyone's entries. Actually, I have one that I haven't shared, but I will do a video and probably post it before this. So I will have everyone's entries, and I have everyone's how many entries everyone gets. I have that all in a spreadsheet. So all I really need to do is just go to random, whatever, get a random number and figure out the 2 winners. So that will be shortly. I definitely apologize for the delay on that, but yeah. So I hope you guys liked my tag and my card and my few things that I made for Sabrina. And yeah, stay tuned to see who won the giveaway for my channel. Alrighty, see you guys later.